I'm Izzy Kirk. I am a second-year student in the Athletic Training Master's program, and I am taking over Instagram today. So I'm in my last semester of the program, so I'm completing my clinical immersion, which is basically like a full-time clinical. My site for this semester is Oakland University. One thing I really love about this rotation is that I am on a rotation between different sports, so this allows me to interact with different athletes as well as become more familiar with sports that I was previously not familiar with. I am currently with softball, so with them I don't go until 10, and so this later start allows me to kind of study and just get things done around the house before I take off. Typically when I get to Oakland around 10, there are already several practices going on, so when I get here I typically check in with my preceptors or any of the other athletic trainers to see if there's any athletes they need me to work with or anything they need me to do around the athletic training room. Now I'm actually about to go work with an athlete, so Alright, so for the past couple hours I've been doing treatments. There was a lot of overlap between some sports practices ending and some beginning, and all of the sports use the same athletic training facility. So it does tend to get busy at times, but I personally prefer when it's busier. You kind of just get into a groove, and I think that's one thing that clinical rotations like this really help students learn with athletic training, is just having good time management skills and properly prioritizing. So now we've got a little bit of downtime. Softball practice starts around 2 and they're off campus, so I'll probably leave a little earlier. But right now I'm just going to get ready to eat some lunch, and then softball girls will probably start coming in around 1 or 1:30 to have pre-practice tapings or treatment.
Well, I chose athletic training because I love to help people first and foremost. And second, I like to be around the sports scene, so I get a little bit of both. One, helping people with their injuries, getting back to what they love to do, and second, just being around the sports scene is just fun things to see.
So Hassan, who was in the last video, is actually an alum of the athletic training program at Wayne, and he works at Oakland University with the track and field team. He's also a great example of how the pandemic has changed the profession of athletic training. He is trained in COVID testing, so he and one of the other athletic trainers are in charge of COVID testing all the athletes when necessary. And having an athletic trainer in this setting able to do that is a way that we can help decrease the cost for the athletes, as well as get them back out on the field to do what they love. Softball just finished their post-practice treatments a couple minutes ago, so I'm currently in my car getting ready to head home. Most of those treatments are just treating soreness, tightness, and just getting them ready for the long season. Alright, well that's a wrap for the day. I just got home, and for the most part I'm just going to finish up a little homework that I didn't finish this morning, but really the rest of my night is just going to be me relaxing after a long day. I hope you enjoyed seeing the day in the life of an athletic training student, and thank you for watching.